Welcome back everybody. In this video we'll be playing Glory Hunters Chapter 1. I've played a bit of this before and I absolutely loved it. I didn't get very far, but I knew that it was worth playing. If you guys haven't played any of the GB Competition 2021 games, I highly recommend doing it. Some of them are really good, obviously some aren't as good, but they're still worth playing and giving the developers feedback. And I definitely think this is one that's worth playing. I think it was made in GB Studio, so it's definitely a good example of what you could do with GB Studio. So let's start it, and I'm going to do new game, and we're going to look at how this is set out and talk about how good it is. So first off, we can see that this is the classic GB Studio text popping up at the bottom, but they've customized it perfectly to look like their own thing. The font is already setting the scene of a magical, like fairy tale-esque thing, maybe fantasy style, you know. It's quite readable. I would say some of the things are cut off, which is obviously a limitation of the size that you're given, but it's still good. So obviously setting the scene with some images and some text is a great way to start your game. Obviously having the title screen and the load up things beforehand makes it look very professional. And now obviously these little images are perfect because most of it is black, which means it doesn't take up the tiles in the thing, and means you can, you don't have to keep revising your art to scale it down. If you just start small, then you can obviously scale up if you need to get more detail. So the idea is we are a glory hunter, and we're obviously just this guy, and we are a hunter, and I think we have a sword, yep, and you just whack the stuff like in Zelda, and obviously we can see clearly where we need to go. You can see we need to talk to this guy. Hello, young friend. Welcome to Glorianta, where everybody seeks glory. And obviously this would look way better on an actual Game Boy. With the huge screen, the text the pixelation kind of makes it hard to read sometimes. But obviously the intent was to play it on a Game Boy. I'm just playing it here for you guys. I don't have a way of recording a Game Boy. And even if I could, you kind of want to see the pixels. So obviously he's saying we need 1 glory point and we don't have it, so we need to get the point, and we just do that by breaking stuff, and I think when we break 5 leaves then we get a glory point. Yep, you cut 5 bushes, you're cut starter, you receive the glory point, and we can check them by pressing select. So we have 1 glory point, we have no keys, and we have 3 hearts. So obviously this is very simple, but the idea of collecting achievements I haven't seen properly done before, and this is very, very good way of doing it. So we have a glory point, and now we don't have a glory point because we paid it. And the fact that this guy is like literally a gatekeeper, and like basically telling us to do a tutorial, but without actually saying, complete the tutorial to continue, then it makes the game feel like a world, and the world building is amazing in this. So she is now giving us a mission, and the mission is to go down here and defeat something, and obviously we want to keep breaking bushes. I'm not sure what this is, but probably will come in handy later. I think I went the wrong way. I played it before, obviously, but okay, we've got another achievement, and the achievements are like what makes this so replayable and interesting. The idea that you have to, think about the future of the game is quite cool. Okay, so we just picked up an item, which is fantastic, and now we just defeated that thing. This door is a special curse. You need 100 glory points to break it. Interesting. That thing I didn't really notice very well, but it obviously was somebody crouched. And when I interacted with it, obviously they stood up. Pretty cool. And yeah, the idea that this is a story playing out, it feels real. Like, this feels like a world. Obviously, the fades and cuts work very well to create a cinematic experience. So if you haven't thought about this for your game, you should definitely think about designing a game like this just to test it, because arguably story is what makes a game playable, right? Tetris obviously is good, but it gets a point where you just pick it up and put it down, and all you care about is a high score. And once you've got the high score, or if you can't get the high score, then you give up. But with this, no matter if you're winning or losing, you want to continue because of the story, and that is a great part of what makes this game so good. And I love this bit where you are asked to give you your name, and then and then it like breaks you out of it saying, enough of this charade. So you can't give them your name. You have to defeat this this guy first, who obviously is already the Glory Hunter. So yeah, the idea that it's like a meta game, like you've broken the fourth wall of like the player being asked to put in their name with, the keyboard, and then getting yanked out of it by another character is very smart. So we need to press A to grab, and we're not allowed to grab broccoli, and we press A to hit them. So let's press start. I think it starts slow and then speeds up. Carrot, carrot. We want another carrot. Broccoli, broccoli, carrot, 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 broccoli, carrot, and carrot. And I'm not sure if I did it correctly. Hit, bad, good, great. It was a good hit, apparently. And total 9 out of 10, that's pretty good. That's amazing. Not even close, really. Will this nameless knight become a true contender? I'll admit I've become curious. This is good. I think the last time I did that I kind of failed. I don't remember. Okay, so he just disappeared. 2 glory hunters, say I. So everybody's gonna accept the fact that we are also a glory hunter. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, this game, the beef of it, the actual meat of the game, is the story, and like your character doing achievements, talking to people. If I talk to this guy, he gives us information, which is obviously how you should feed the thing. You shouldn't just have an ominous god feed you information. You should have the characters in the game tell you your information. So this guy wants 2 glory points to get through, and obviously we can save if we go here. And it's called Resting Your Sword, which is fantastic. And I'm not sure if we have a mission from these guys. You can't check your backpack in combat zones. Obviously that's probably a limitation of GB Studio, I imagine, or a bug overcoming, but that's a pretty smart way of making sure that combat is tense, so you can't pause or you can't check your backpack during combat. Very smart. And let's go this way now. Let's break some more things. There are words in the tongue of the Zekios. You cannot understand them. Very interesting. So it seems like this way is a dead end, but I'm sure it has a meaning later on in the game. And obviously we can still use this path to collect the bush stuff. Wait, let's try and check our backpack and see what we have here. So okay, we actually see we are holding 1 leaf. Is that everything? Yeah, so I wonder if there's a way I can actually see my glory point, you know, like the achievements. There might not be a screen for that, but I'm just leaf swiping. So we got another glory point. So it seems like we may have enough points to go through that door. I can't remember. Yeah, we have 3 glory points. So now we can go through this door. You did it. You have enough glory points. Pay him. Okay, so now we can obviously go around here and see what we have. But yeah, I don't want to give away too much. I want you guys to play. I want you guys to give them feedback yourself. But as you can see, the artwork is fantastic. It's got a definite style. As you can see, there's kind of a lot of what in pixel art they call jankies, where it's like multiple things. But because it's consistent, if you see, it's always got the 2, even in the back of his head. I guess it's like a shade, a shadow. It's using the pixels as shadow rather than being like this is the outline. It's like creating its own rules. And it's kind of amazing. I'm very impressed by this. And the artwork of the little guys animated, fantastic. The actual gameplay of what it seems like it will be mini games and stuff mixed with the combat, sword fighting, splashing. Seems like it makes a lot of sense, and it's quite fun. Right, I think I'll leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll put my patrons up on the screen right now. Thank you so much to you guys. If you haven't played this game before, play it. I really recommend it. If you have a Game Boy, download it and play it on a Game Boy. I really like this game, and I hope you do too. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, like the video if you like the video, and please leave a comment on what you think I should do next. Thanks for watching.